Imagine checking your email inbox in the morning and seeing dozens of businesses actually replying and saying that they're interested. Not random people, but companies that just raised money and need to grow right here, right now. This is the same system that we've used for our clients to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars. And in this video, I'll walk you through how to use this system inside of your business so that you can find clients that need and want your service or product right here, right now. So the first thing that we're going to do is find companies that actually want to hear from you. And for that, we're going to use a neat little AI tool absolutely for free. Let me show you how it works and how the magic actually happens. So what you want to do is you want to go to perplexity.ai. Now, if you don't know what Perplexity is, it's basically like a LLM similar to ChatGPT. Now, specifically what Perplexity is really, really good at that we're going to be using it for is searching. It can scrape the web really good and it can search. It's kind of like a Google search AI on steroids, and it's really good at that. Now, what I want to point out here is if you have a PayPal account, which by the way is free to make, you'll actually be able to get Perplexity Pro for free for a whole year. So all you have to do is just look up Perplexity PayPal offer, and the first thing that pops up is this page. And I already have it, so for me it'll obviously look different. But for you guys, you just have to connect your PayPal account and done. You have entire Perplexity Pro for free for the first year, for 12 months. So that's the first thing I want you to do. Go to perplexity.ai, get your free pro account, and what I want you to do from here is we need to now find companies who fit our criteria of funding, right? So like I said, Perplexity is really good in the fact that like it can scrape Google, or yeah, it can just scrape Google and all these other search engines and put it into one specific place. And so all I did here, and I want you to follow along and ask these similar questions to your Perplexity Pro, and it should give you the same results. It might take some time, keep in mind, but again, this is all free. Like we're gonna get really valuable data for free. But first thing I said was, hey, can you give me a list of recently funded SaaS companies in the US in the past 6 months, right? And then they gave a few. And I went down here and I said, can you make it a CSV file with the company name and website and make sure that it's like a long list of 100 companies, right? So this is just me testing it, and it gave me a list of 100 companies, as you can see here. And then I was like, look, I want you to give me more. Give you as much as you can. Let's say 1,000 plus companies. And what I did is I also hit this button here. So by default, it will be on this, which is the I think it's just like a regular search page. If you do this, which is like a deep research page, and since we have Pro again, it's really good. And again, we're getting this all for free. You'll be able to find a list of companies. So I said, give me more. Let's say 1,000 plus, and it ended up giving me this entire 1,000 plus companies. And I said, okay, well, this is very good, and you can just download it like as is. Like 1,000 plus right here. But I was like, let me refine it one more time, because I'm assuming most of you that are watching this video, you want to go after recently funded companies, and not companies that have been around, not companies that have been around for years and that are in Series C or Series B or whatever. You probably are looking for the pre-seed and the Series A because they'll be brand new and be able to, and they'll be more likely to be able to work with you, right? So I did, okay, do deep research, giving me a list of 1,000 recently funded companies in the last 6 months in the US, under 100 employees, and it gave me this entire list here, as you can see, of all of these companies with the funding stage, the funding amount, and the funding date, what industry they're in, and it says small, but we're assuming, yeah, these guys are all under 50 employees. And so it literally gave me this entire 1,000 person lead list for free. That's how good this stuff is, guys. Again, entirely free. All you have to do is connect your PayPal account, and it does take some time and a few tweaks and prompts, but just essentially just tell it what you want to go after, do the research button, and you'll be able to go after whoever you want. Now, obviously, there's some that like Series B here, which isn't ideal, but we'll just go with it, as most of these are Series A and seed. But overall, for free, this is a fantastic resource. So from here, all you're going to do is, by now, you should have just prompted it like how I've done it here, and obviously it might take some time, but by now you should have some type of list. All you're gonna hit is download a CSV, and you're gonna take the CSV, and now we're gonna enrich the data so that we find contacts at these companies to actually look for. And let me show you exactly how you can do this with a tool like Clay. So what Clay is it's similar to Apollo. For those of you who have heard of Apollo, in the sense that it lets you get data and enrich that data. So all you're gonna do is just upload that lead list that you got. You can press import from CSV, browse files, and then you're going to click on the US funded startups or whatever specific criteria you were searching for. Press continue, press new blank table, press complete import. So now that you have this, it should pop up all of this, right? So it'll be like company name, website, yada, 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 all of this stuff. Next, what you're going to do is go up here, once you're on Clay, click on enrichments, and from here you're going to do find people. Excuse me, you're not going to put find people, you're going to put find contacts at company, and you're going to click on this. And then it's going to ask you, hey, would you like to save this result in a new table? Press save results in a new table. And from here, for those of you who've used Apollo, it'll just be pretty much the same. So I'll have all of this, right? And what you want to do is you want to go here over to the left side, and you basically put the type of person you want to go after. So let's say I'm selling marketing services, right? So if I was selling marketing services, here's what I do. I press CMO, right? Marketing manager. As let's say, yeah, CMO marketing manager, and it'll say VP of marketing, right? And then you can see we have 145 people, not bad. You can then go further and be like, okay, well, maybe some of these guys might be in the UK, and I only want to target people in the US if they're a big company, so let me just put US, bold it down a little bit, and now all you would have to do is just press continue and say import to a new table. And it should import all, we actually got Perplexity, which is funny, but it should import all of the companies that we just had from that list. And just like that, you now have the email account of, you have not the email accounts, you have the contacts of the companies that you're trying to go after, as well as LinkedIn, as well as a website, right? So now you can enrich it with the email account. Now for this, I recommend you use a tool like Lead Magic or something like Prospeo, which pretty much lets you find an email, as long as you have the person's full name and their company name. The LinkedIn helps as well. But pretty much use a tool like Lead Magic, use Find Email, use Prospeo. Any of these are all really good. I'm not sponsored to say any of this. We just prefer to use Lead Magic at our company. And so you're going to press continue to add table, and then press save and run 10. I'm only going to run 10 rows for this just to show you how it works. But pretty much it'll let you find, and it's not finding some, but it'll let you find the contacts of those companies. So from that entire workflow here, what we've done is found a list of 1,000 companies, given it a list of job titles we want to go after, and then now we have the actual contacts of these people who you're reaching out to. So from here, all you have to do is, of course, they've recently gotten funded, and so they're going to be looking into new ways to spend their funding, right? Whether it's marketing, whether it's operations, whether it's CFO, whether maybe it's recruiting, whatever service you're trying to sell them. I'm just using marketing example here, but now you have a direct entry into reaching out to them, and obviously these people are ready to buy. They recently just got funded. Like for some of these, like if you just go through that list, 500,000, that's not that bad, but 87 million, 440,000, 8 million, 12 million. Like you have all these companies that recently got funded, and so they have this budget to spend and they want to spend it. And so all you can do is just reach out to them saying, hey, congratulations on the recent funding that you got. Here's how we can help you by doing blah, 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 blah. These people are ready to buy now. They are willing to invest their money because they just got funding and they're looking to grow. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much how you can find a list of companies and clients who want to work with your services right here, right now. I hope you find this video valuable. And if you want more guides just like this, maybe more information on how to run Clay or just anything cold outreach and lead generation related in general, you can join my free school community in the description below. And if you are any other type of B2B business that's making over 30 to 50 grand a month, and you want to work with our agency specifically so that we can implement these type of stuff and outbound tactics and lead generation tactics inside of your business, click the link below and you book a time with me to chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.